This is Temnola Saide. Welcome to my blog, Real Talk with Temi. How have you been? How are you? Number one, I want us to understand that the focus of this blog is to bring financial empowerment to people. So people of all gender, people of all race will learn from current happenings and we'll still take it back to money talk. So today I'll be talking about owning your own shit. It may be a bit outrageous, but owning your own shit. Be in charge of your own business. But before we go into that talk, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please press the giant red button and kindly subscribe. And if you have subscribed, please continue to like, continue to comment, continue to engage us, and continue to send out the link of this channel to people. Advertise us as much as possible. I want you to know that for every cloth, for every attire that I put on this channel is proudly Nigerian and is powered by Fashionables by Temi. I have a style and a fashion outfit. You can see it on Instagram at Fashionables by Temi. And also my skincare regimen is provided by Body and Hair Skincare. This is our Instagram page and let us talk. We have different sizes, we have different prints, we have different and shipping is worldwide. The same thing for your skincare. Shipping is worldwide. All our skincare products, we can ship to America, we can ship to UK, everywhere. Okay, let's come back to today's topic. Today I want to talk about money. Money. And I'll be directing some of my talk to women. It's not that I'm not only talking to women, but I'm talking to men too, but women here. Please, you need to own your shit. One thing I found out is when I'm broke, when money is not coming in, I get very down. I'm emotionally down. I can't think right, especially when I'm not producing. I might have produced, what I mean by production, I'm not talking about attires alone. I'm talking about I must have done something to make money. Maybe I'm expecting money has not just touched my hand. I'm okay, at least I know that, oh, money is coming from somewhere. But when I've not done any of such, then I feel very down. You can imagine what that does to your mental health. So money and mental health in today's world is very intricate. It goes hand in hand, especially when there is no hope of money coming in. Then your head wants to blow. I don't know about you. It happens to me. And I'm very sure it happens even to the best of us. Even Bill Gates. It happens to everybody. So it's important for us to begin to see how we can create wealth. And that's why I'm saying that this channel is for financial capacity building, especially for women. Women were emotional beings. And you know, when you're an emotional being, there's tendency for you to go into mental distress quickly. Downward spiral. In today where imagery is a king, where people project what's called images of success, perceptions of success are there, even if they are not real. So a lot of things are eating you up, and human beings, we are competitive because we are social animals. The only thing is just to try and check your competition so that it doesn't go negative. But so because you see what other people are doing, you tend to get frustrated when you're not producing opportunities. It's money and mental health is very important, especially in this day of Nigeria. Even the whole world is expensive. Praise yourself by what you produce, by what you do. Even a pastor. So you can't take away your work, your production, your finance. You can't take it away from your wholesome identity. Aligning it to businesses you can start to do as a woman. You know, a lot of women have entered into marriage and they entered into it wrong, or they entered into a relationship, or they are single mothers and they found out that financially they've been very, very unwise. And for men, please, I will implore you, please encourage your partners, encourage your wife, your girlfriends to do something. Even men today, I know they do, but some men, they're still that egomaniac, that ego centricity, or some they allow, but they don't allow to a maximum opportunity. When your partner is doing well, it's a reflection on you. Somebody told me something one time. He said, "Do you know how the star shines? Because they shine on each other. So it looks as if one star is shining so brightly." No, please allow people around you to shine. Okay, so businesses that you can do to catch up if you have been out of business. Number one, fashion. I was listening to a Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo, actually, and he said something so profound. He said because women always want to upgrade, always want to work on themselves, always want to be better, you see that women fashion industry is in excess of trillions of dollars. A woman of 2020 is different from a woman of 2022. A fashion of 1990s is different from the current fashion. So if you are into fashion, and you know fashion is diverse, it could be clothing, it could be blogging about fashion, it could be cosmetic, it could be skincare, it could be anything to do with fashion. Fashion, look good, beauty. It's very important. It's very lucrative. It's tough because now you have to get into the social media. You have to use the social media tool. You have to get techie. You have to know. You have to use the apps that works. So it's not only about that skill, that fashion skill, whatever angle of fashion you are going into. You also have to use all the auxiliary tools. So a fashion entrepreneur 20 years ago is different from a fashion entrepreneur now. With food and catering is good. It could be tough, but if you have the determination and the will, food is good. You can start small. You can start from your house. I was listening to the lady with the moi moi, the woman that starts with moi moi, and she was talking about her testimony of how she started. And this was a woman that lost a job, and she started doing moi moi, taking it to the church. And from the church, she took it back to the school where she lost that job. And before you know what is happening, White House called her, State Foundation called her, and she's at the top now. So the name of the game here is consistency, and don't be ashamed. I tell people tell me, why are you into fashion? Why are you into this now? You that you've worked in the bank, you're a lawyer, you're this. I said, let me tell you something. Anything that makes money, I'm into it as long as it's legitimate. So I'm not one that will say, oh, is that business is beneath me? Is the money beneath me? When I get my money, it doesn't say any business is beneath me as long as I have passion for it and I know something about it and it's legal. I'm ready to do it. So you can't be proud if you want to go into money making ventures. You can't be proud. Even if you're at work, your boss talks down at you sometimes. Work environment could be very toxic. You just have to humble yourself. Money making requires you to have the positive attitude. Another thing here is matchmaking. Some of you will say, wow, matchmaking, tell me. Yes, matchmaking. Some people, they come from a very big family, very large social baseline. You can begin to connect the dots. And the friend of this, and you know, some people, they've done it unofficially before. Oh, I introduced this person to my friend. I introduced that person to and before you know what is happening, people that are busy, go and meet BC. So why don't you turn it to a business that you have to go and learn how it works and use the technology for it? Maybe there's an app. Maybe you can maybe you can even start a WhatsApp group for it. So, one thing I discovered about this world, don't let people use nomenclature to carry you away. Oh, you have to have an app, you have to have a website, you have to start whatever way you can start. Your own is just to start. If there's anything people know about me, I'm a doing person. I may not have all the apparatus of that thing, but I will start. Some people say, well, you can't do business on social media without having a website. Nope. As long as you have a smartphone, start. So connect the dots, and you can now go and study. You can go for maybe your short course, online short courses on how to make money from it, to monetize it properly, so that there won't be leaks. And this goes for all the business. Don't wait to say, I want to gather all the knowledge now, I want to know everything about the business. So you will learn as time goes on. You will learn. When I started my channel, a lot of things I didn't know about YouTube, but I'm learning. If I'm to say, oh, I want to learn it, I want to know it before I start it, you will never start it. So you can go find out how to monetize it, how to fine-tune it better. And before you know what's happening, you're Tinder of Lagos, you're Tinder of Africa, you're Lagos matchmaker, and that's how it goes. All right, another thing is blogging. You can blog, you can be a fashion blogger, you can be a travel blogger, you can, and go and find out how to monetize it. Oh, so even on WhatsApp, I see some group now, they'll say, oh, for you to join this link, you have to pay a token amount. Do you understand? That's blogging. So, and that's somebody that doesn't have a website, and you see people paying 1,000. Even advertorial on on Instagram, you see some people say, okay, give us 2,000, we'll place your products on our page for so duration. So go into blogging. These are things that are simple that you can easily go back to. Start that business, you find that your eyes are opened to other businesses, other areas that you can venture into, and boom, you're there. So that may even open your eyes to say, oh, instead of me doing fashion, why don't I just do this aspect of fashion? Maybe men's fashion, maybe children's fashion, just maybe infant fashion. So then you begin to create a niche for yourself. But to just say, oh, I want to know everything about it, you are never going to know everything about it. Makeup and cosmetics and beauty, that is selling. It's just that everybody is into it in Nigeria, but it doesn't mean that you can create a niche for yourself. I know some people, look at this thing. Some people said, when this makeup thing said, some people said, I don't know how to do makeup, I know how to tie gele. And now you have the big names in gele tying, and they don't do makeup, and they charge so much. And you wonder, like, oh, is it not this gele that at the end of the day, I'm going to bring it down from my head? I'm not going to carry it forever. Because they just picked an aspect of it. And don't see yourself as a failure. You don't say, oh, because I started and I found out that, okay, maybe that is not working for me, I failed in it, I'm going to throw in the towel. No! Because let me tell you something. To maintain your existence is money. The air you breathe in is money. So you can't afford to say, oh, I'm just going to throw in the towel. Well, then teaching. Finally teaching. If you're somebody like me, I like to teach. You can start an online class, you can start an offline class. You find that it will also allow you time for your own personal thing. I hope I've been able to impact you today. Bless you. Same time next week. This is Timmy with Real Talks. Thank you.